Alright, so today we stopped and did the wild edible thing and stopped and sold some to my friend, and we stopped at a yard sale on the way home. On the way home from the yard sale, or at the yard sale should I say, we stopped and we picked up this wonderful green leather watch, genuine leather, never been wore, woman's watch. Absolutely fabulous. My wife loves it. It still had a plastic thing under the little knob there, so pulled that out and pushed it in, and my daughter made sure it worked. And we picked that up, and that's wonderful. So got the watch, and then let me show you what else we got at the yard sale. So that would have been worth stopping just for the watch. But my wife likes Nora Roberts, and some of you ladies may like Nora Roberts books, so I picked up these Nora Roberts books for her, and my daughter actually picked them out. So we got those, and then while we were there, my daughter wanted a book, so my daughter got a book that she wanted. That's nice. Then, Dad wanted a couple of things. So, for free, the guy threw in some, let me bring you down here, pan you down. He threw in some white onions and some red onions and a cucumber and a squash. Now, he said these were radishes, but I think they're turnips. But either way, he threw those in for free. That was very nice of him. Very nice of him just to give us some free vegetables. Then he told me what the reason they're having the yard sale is because his mother died. And they don't live around here. They have one relative who lives here, and that was the other brother. The other brother gave me his name and his phone number because he found out we were going out and get wild edibles. And they took me in the backyard. The backyard has about 60 feet of grape trellis and grapes on it. They also have a whole lot more vegetables out there. And he said, come back anytime you want and finish cleaning out the garden and pick all the grapes that you want. So they're nice, really big eating grapes. Very nice. They're white and red grapes. Don't ask me the kind of grapes. I don't know. There are domesticated grapes. They've been there since the 60s. And they were there when the mom bought the house in the 60s. They were already established with a grape arbor. So pretty old grape arbor. On top of that, he gave me his name and phone number to come back, and their house is up for sale and stuff now. The mother was a canner, and they had a couple of jars out for canning jars, and they had the old blue ones. And I said, do you have any other canning jars? And they said, oh, yes. Oh, if you're interested in canning jars, we can go down to the basement. I'll show you. I said, I'm interested. So now, this will be one for the canning diva. She'll like this. I have 13 cases of jars, and some of them have never been opened, and some of them have more than a dozen jars in the case. So I have more than 13 cases of jars. I then have lids and rings, and there are lids and rings on, like this one here that's never been opened. It has all the lids and rings still on it. Extra lids and rings. There's Sure Gel down in here. There's Pectin down in here. There's some real fancy lids down in here. There's some jalapeno salsa mix. There's more jalapeno salsa mix and other things in here. Simple salsa medium. There's a little rubber grabby thing for the tops of the rings. So all these rings and lids, and there are some markers in here so you can do your jars up and mark your jars. Boxes of that. Now they just started handing stuff to me and my daughter that was mixed in there. So another thing they gave us was a pickling lime, a brand new container, never been opened, still a good date. They handed us that. This was mixed in with the canning stuff, so they gave us a hand food chopper that works for chopping. There was a old General Electric mixer in there. I don't know if that works yet or not. There's a jar opener or can opener for opening cans. There's a cutting board down in there. There's bigger packs of salsa mix. I guess Grandma likes salsa. And all that was in there. So I got that. Then they handed my daughter, they said, oh, you're taking the canning stuff. Take this. So I got a giant water bath. It's an older water bath. I take the lid off, and there's more rings and lids in here. And there's even a little, that's a thermos cup down in there. There's a jar lifter down in here, but I don't need a jar lifter because I have those wonderful gloves from the Canning Diva that you guys should all have also. And there's the ring down inside there for the jars. So that was pretty impressive. And then they had a barrel that I wanted that was sitting there. So I got this barrel, a small plastic barrel with a pop ring and lid. And it's not clean, or it is clean, but I asked them, I said, what was in it? And no chemicals or anything. They think pickles were in this thing at one point in time. It kind of smells that way. So I got a big jar, or a big barrel crock for all that. So you're going to say, wow, Rich, you got the watch and the books and free vegetables and get to go back and pick more vegetables. Oh, they have apple tree and pear tree there too they want us to take. And they have all these jars and lids and a mixer and everything else. How much? $20. I think I did pretty good at the yard sale today. So now I have a problem. Now Holly wants to know. What do you want to know, Holly?
Where are you going to put it?
Yeah, so I got to find where I'm going to put it all. Or she's going to try and put it somewhere probably, and I don't want that to happen. So, alrighty, you guys have a good one.